Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. How goes it?
Hello, hello.
What is up?
Hello.
Welcome. How's it going? I'm feeling kind of good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's a good day of the. Oh, it's like everything came out all right then a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I feel good. I feel relaxed, a little lighter. I'm good. Yeah, everything's great.
And it's Toy Friday, so
it is. It's the last action figure heroes chat. Which was, I mean, I just went with the one you like. I came up with 4 stupid names, and that was the one that you liked the most. So
it's like, yeah, I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the other one because the 2 I liked was the last action figure heroes, and then lights, camera, action figures.
I think that's the exact 2 I liked.
And I don't remember the other 2. It was just like I don't remember. I was just like trying to, I don't know. Yeah, we were just like, what is a clearly stupid name, but that everybody knows what I'm talking about? Last action figure heroes. There you go.
Oh, segue into action figures.
Action figures? What? We don't talk about action figures here.
I got the Walmart exclusive Captain Atom. I know we're not all the biggest fans of DC Multiverse, but this is one of the better bodies they have.
Yeah.
Actually, like properly proportioned figures.
That dude has been like stacking up at all my Walmarts. Like nobody's buying him.
I think a lot of people just don't know who he is enough. But they had this one when I got this one, and the Vampire Batman, Batman, Vampire Superman, and sold out. They had one. I went back the other day, and they had one of these left, and all the Vampire Supermans were gone.
Okay, so I like I've got the Vampire Superman. My friend Corey picked that one up for me.
I was tempted to get it.
Yeah, it was just because I like Superman, so it's one of the things that I will still collect from McFarlane, right? Is Superman, and it's a cool figure. I like it. I do like that it's on the Page Punchers buck, which is a way better buck than anything else McFarlane is doing for Superman.
Everything else he uses, he's got the Action Comics 1000, and he's got the Bizarro body.
Which, by the way, the Action Comics 1000 is good. They just need to finally put double jointed elbows on him. Otherwise, that would be great. But honestly, pound for pound, I like the Page Punchers better. I think it's the best overall Superman buck they have. That actually is Superman, because as we all know, Speeding Bullets is great. But he thought that was Bruce Wayne, which is the only reason he made that one any good. But so I like the buck, I like the figure, but the vampire thing, I don't get what all the craziness is on it. Like people are losing their minds over this vampire Green Lantern, and I don't know why. Like it's
at least with the Vampire Superman, it actually was in the comics. That happened before Doomsday, right before Doomsday. It took the entire, basically, Justice League to team up, and they threw him in a volcano, and it burned it out of the system.
Yeah, and I guess I get, not that I care, but I get like Vampire Batman, like whatever, cool, I get that. But like, first of all, the Green Lantern figure, that Hal Jordan Green Lantern figure is horrible. It's a horrible figure. And I don't know, but people have been losing their minds over this Vampire Green Lantern. I'm seeing all these posts online, people going around to like every Walmart and buying every Vampire Green Lantern they can find. I'm like, okay, you have fun spending your money, I guess. I don't know. But I don't get the vampire thing doesn't really do much for me. I prefer zombies myself. Like if you're going to do something different to a character, I'm 100% zombies. Like, I love Marvel zombies and stuff like that. If you're, doing that stuff. And that's something that, like, in my opinion, McFarlane hasn't done right. Now, I know the Deceased line wasn't technically McFarlane. I mean, it was. They tweaked it, but DC Essentials, McFarlane, whatever you want to call that, they're fine. I've got about 6 of them.
I would have rather just reissued the original versions of those figures instead of being Deceased.
Yeah, I would have too. Yeah, that's what I would.
They're hard to get.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, they're fine. I picked them up because I got them for like $10 a piece when Entertainment Earth was going out of business.
Oh, and I got one more DC multiverse thing. I bought the Flash Bat Cycle.
Nice.
That was half off. So it's funny. He does the motorcycles in proper 110 scale, but all his other vehicles are 112 scale. Like the Batmobile is 112 scale.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is 110 scale.
Yeah. 100%. And there goes my Phantom.
Also, I got another Walmart exclusive. I got the Moss Man.
Nice.
Robo would hate this because it's flocked.
Well, we're going to talk about Motu here in a minute because you posted something on ToyTubers today. By the way, anyone watching right now, not a lot of people watching right now. I don't care. Go over to ToyTubers if you haven't already. But
in my link tree down below, in my description on my side, it has a link to the ToyTubers toy group.
Yeah.
If you're watching on the Collector Express side, or
yeah. But there's some Motu stuff I do want to discuss because that stuff you posted on ToyTubers the other day, I liked that quite a bit.
The new Eternia stuff and the new cartoon series, I like both those.
Yeah, we're talking about toys. Let me get this stuff pulled up here so we can all see what's going on here. But where is it? Let me find it. This stuff here you posted. So we got the new cartoon line, new Filmation line, which I think is awesome, and that's a great way to go for the Origin series. Now these, the new, I guess they're not calling them Masterverse anymore, or are they? Are they still calling them Masterverse?
They are still Masterverse, but their new packaging, new design. You got the Netflix series, which is the Revolution, and then you got the new Eternia. The new Eternia stuff's what I really like. It is like a basically Classics 2.0, like what Masterverse should have been.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, I will say from the packaging, it's harder to tell to get I can't see the full sculpt on a Trapjaw and Man-at-Arms.
Private chat, I just put a link to that has some more pictures. I followed the links down where Planet Eternia got them from. I've got a few more pictures.
Ooh, let's see.
That top link there.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We got a few more pictures. Okay.
A little closer up instead of being just group shots.
Tila.
We're still in the packaging. Yep. I love the cartoon version. It's even like in the Filmation style of the cartoon. Legally they can't call them Filmation, but that's what they are.
And he even looks a little more cartoonish in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Right up
the
there.
new Eternia that's the stuff I really like. I could care less about the Revolution. Who gives a crap about that show?
Yeah. Although I do got to say though, kind of a cool look for Skeletor.
Mm-hmm. He's being possessed by the motherboard character, the one they were praying to at the Trapclops and.
No idea. I watched the first, the 6 episodes that were all about Tila.
Yep.
I watched those, that first season or whatever it was called. And, they were short episodes. If it was 6, 8 episodes, I don't remember what it was. And was so disappointed I've never gone back to rewatch any of it. Although I have had some friends tell me, no, it does get better. It's not great, but it does get better. I have just never wanted to go back and watch any more of it because it was so bad.
It's still the Tila show. Then it becomes the Evelyn Tila show.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
Evelyn ends up being the big bad at the end because she steals the power sword from Skeletor after she's.
I've never seen the show, but I assume that because I saw the new figure that's being released for her, which is her all powered up and stuff.
Yeah, she seduces Skeletor. They basically screw, and she takes the sword.
Oh, which I mean, whatever.
I
don't really
buff.
care.
Yeah.
I'm not that huge of a He-Man fan. I never was. I always liked the toys as a kid, but I never really cared about the cartoon. So it's not something I'm attached to the way I am with like Star Wars or G.I. Joe or anything. I mean, I'll watch it if it was good.
Food juice was talking about he wants this.
Snake Mountain.
I still haven't opened mine up yet, but I'm glad to have it. There's one lost in the mail somewhere. They UPS lost one, and they had to send me another one.
Yeah,
I'm just glad they had another one to send. A lot of times they lose something other they don't have anymore.
Yeah. I did want to briefly talk about this. Have y'all seen this? Marvel's re-releasing a bunch of ROM stuff.
They did Micronauts too.
Yeah. That makes me think we're going to be getting a ROM Marvel Legends at some point. Sooner, maybe, rather than later. Especially with Crystal Meth Head coming out. Which is like the figure I'm most looking forward to. And then, like, out of everything that's been announced. I don't know why.
My buddy, Brad, does the weekly comic unboxings. He's wanting the Crystal Warrior as well.
Mm. I hope that figure is incredibly successful so that they start putting out other Crystal Warriors. I would totally have a whole set of Crystal Warriors on a shelf. Just like a whole set of translucent figures. That's great.
I wonder who their greatest heroine is.
Oh. And the bad guys are just a bunch of dudes that are with the DEA. Makes sense. But did you see the new mask, the Mezco mask?
I did.
It's a great figure. I've only got a couple of Mezco figures, so I don't do Mezco a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're not good or anything like that. I don't do cloth goods on a lot of figures, you know what I mean? Like capes and stuff I like. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm not too big on cloth goods just because let's be honest, they don't last as long. And they if you're going to pose your figures a lot, which I don't, so it's not that big a deal. But if you are, that material eventually breaks down. But so anyway, Mezco, great. I like the stuff that I have, but not like a go-to line for me. But this looks really cool. Like this looks really cool. I was a huge fan of masks. I read the Dark Horse comic back before the movie ever came out. I did like the movie too. It wasn't like the comic, but I did like the movie too. Yeah. This is a good representation. I think they did a great job. Lots of accessories. Suit looks great. All the different head sculpts, all the different weapons. Like, it's pretty damn cool. I don't know what MSRP on this dude is yet. I have a feeling he's not going to be cheap.
I'm a little tired. I think more of the movie itself because I'm kind of like, what if she had like a yellow suit?
Yeah. He's probably going to be around the $99 range.
Really? You think he's going to be that cheap?
I think so, because most Mezcos are usually around the $85 to $99 range, and unless he comes with a ton of accessories.
He does come with a ton of accessories, though.
Easily $100 then, probably.
I think he comes with 3 heads, all the hands, and all the accessories,
and a stand. If you go back one,
yeah, and a stand,
the mask,
yeah. I don't know if he's only only $99. Yeah, but you know what I mean. For a Mezco, if he's only $99, I would be surprised.
I'm not hosting that, and I keep clicking on the comments.
Sorry, I should have. I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, no worries. It's just
because I
didn't know if I can make it or back home.
Yeah, that was the thing. I didn't know if you were going to make it or not tonight, so I didn't even think about it. And then so.
Yeah, I appreciate you hosting that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for showing up all pretty. Everybody's seen Jared today. Look at him. He's just looking sexy today. Look at that.
Started coming back. It don't take long for it to come back. I had it shaved down to a goatee, and like in no time it comes back to this beard. That's why I was just like, That's why I usually just leave it as a beard because it grows back too fast.
Oh, we got Morgan.
I can't believe it took her this long to finally do Morgan. It's like,
well, that's like the main character, right? Like,
well, the vampire dude is the main character,
but like she is she's
everybody's favorite character.
She's the face of the game. She's the face of the franchise.
I don't get their obsession with like the eye bulging head though.
Yeah,
you think they would do like like some kind of kiss thing or something other head, or instead of
Yeah, it is. It is a bit odd.
instead of like
It's
the
a good looking figure though. Like
yeah,
I have no Storm collectible stuff.
same here.
They're pricey. There's some stuff I've wanted to pick up a couple of figures. The why am I blanking? The golden axe chick that comes with the dragon. Why am I blanking on her name? I've wanted to pick her
I've
up.
been tempted to pre-order Shiva too. She looks pretty good, even though I don't have any.
Yeah.
Of it. She's the same price as Shiva though. It was weird. Shiva's going to be a big figure, and
it's a good looking figure. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, I probably won't pick it up because Storm collectible stuff is just pricey, like really pricey.
She's
And
110.
yeah, and that's the thing for me, because you know my collecting franchises are, you know, your GI Joes, your Star Wars, your Marvel, and your DC. Like those are the main franchises. And so if I'm gonna spend a you know, money on a premium figure, I really want it to be one of those franchises. Like, while I like this figure, I don't care enough about Darkstalkers
Okay.
to spend that much money on a figure.
Yep. And it's like when you're talking about GI Joes, I got Bazooka in this week, a Bazooka in today, and Lowlight in yesterday.
Yeah. Now I've got Bazooka there. I don't have Lowlight yet. I do want to pick up Lowlight.
No, I'm sorry. Lowlight came in Wednesday.
Yeah, Bazooka I've got. He's awesome wherever he is on my shelf. I don't know. Or he might be over there. I don't even remember anymore. Bazooka's great. I do want to pick up Lowlight. The other one I want to get is
I ended up canceling. I saw a picture circulating the day of that new 2-pack with the Steel Brigade 2-pack for G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
They're tiny.
Oh,
They're
really?
using like really old bodies, and they're like super small, and Lowlight and Zarana was towering over those two figures. I ended up canceling them. It's like, good. I was waiting to go on clearance.
Well, I did get the only figure I've gotten this week is Walmart finally sent my Big Ben.
Oh, nice.
So I finally got Big Ben in, which I've been waiting. I ordered him. I ordered him on March 12th. And so I got him in for a while. And he's pretty cool. He does come with his gas mask head, which may be how I put him on there. In fact, while we're sitting here talking, I kind of want to put that on and see what that looks like here. Let's see what that looks like. It doesn't have the neck articulation because it replaces the neck and the head. It's all one piece. But yeah, no, I like that better.
I like that.
That looks good. So he comes with that, and then he comes with his. So he's got himself a little AR. He's got himself a M249 saw. And then he's got this little made-up gun that doesn't really exist that looks kind of like a Tech 9, but it's not a Tech 9. I don't know what this is supposed to be. But he does come with two, like, actual firearms.
Looks like they're taking lessons from Valverse.
Yeah. I mean, it's something. I mean, again, the pistol is the pistol, whatever. That's fine. Comes with a little suppressor and everything on it. And it's fine, but he does come. So, yeah, I'm glad he actually comes with an actual, like, a saw and an AR, or excuse me, M4, as opposed to just made up sci-fi BS. So,
well, their original guns were literally modeled after Nerf guns. You could actually go buy a 1-1 Nerf gun to match the Wave 1,
which is just dumb.
Figures.
And I get it; they own Nerf, so I mean, I get it, but
they try to
Fortnite.
Way I take it, they were trying to Fortnite it too much.
Yeah,
they were turning them into Fortnite characters. Or I don't know. Hasbro's got this obsession to try to cater to gamers, and most gamers don't buy figures.
Mm-hmm.
They keep buying.
Yeah, they're spending all their money on video games and downloads.
They keep getting these license properties for game license, and nobody buys the figures.
Yeah.
Well, we do when they go on clearance. Ollie's.
When they go to Ollie's.
What can I make out of this thing?
And then use them for kit bashes and stuff. Yeah.
Now, my only complaint about this Morgan figure, she's got a McFarlane style waist, that soft rubber waist piece.
Oh, really? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it kind of folding under there, right in her taco.
Yep.
She's got a folded taco, people.
No wonder she's.
Maybe that's why her eyes are like that. Yeah, she folded her taco. That's not.
Yeah, like Thor and a costume.
Now, again, I don't own any Storm collectible stuff. Is that how they do a lot of their figures?
I don't know. I have 0. So
yeah, I don't either. I mean, again, like the ones I wanted to pick up was I wanted to pick up the one chick from Golden Axe, and I've wanted to pick up a couple of the Street Fighter figures like Chun-Li and stuff, which is now unnecessary because of Jada. Like, just don't have to worry about that anymore. But
we see this is another Capcom property too. Was Jada going to get Darkstalkers? I would love to see them like Jada do Darkstalkers. That would be Marvel Legends scale Darkstalker figures.
Yeah.
Name of Held said all Storm collectibles have a diaper piece like
they do. I don't.
Oh,
there you go. There we go. That's him on my shelf right there, just like this.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
I missed out on Big Ben. He sold out when I was looking.
Yeah, I mean, Big Ben is one of those characters. He was. I don't think he was even introduced until the Dick series, if I remember correctly. Which I watched some of the Dick series, but I just that was one of those things. As a kid, as Big Ben starts to fall off my desk, that was one of those things as a kid that I always liked. When you like, I really liked the what you call it. Winter Guard, right? Like when you would bring in, or like the October Guard for G.I. Joe and stuff like that. Like I liked it when it's like, this is British G.I. Joe or whatever. So I Big Ben was a cool character. He's like, we got a British SAS, special forces dude, on G.I. Joe and that kind of stuff. So I liked it when they would take that, whatever it was. I'm still waiting for us to get some October Guard characters. Have we gotten any October Guard characters yet? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think we have.
Akugino said Morgan's 105 on Big Bad Toy Store.
105. See, that's still just too much for me, man.
Yeah.
For a character, it's a great action figure. Looks great. Even with her bugged out eyes and her folded taco. Still a great figure. But I don't have enough of a connection to Darkstalkers to spend that much money on a figure.
I really just don't get the bug out eyes thing. I know it's a thing that happens in the game and it gets hit, but they really focused on it a little bit too much.
Yeah. Again, great figure, but not for that money. Yeah. If that was $55.99 or something, I'd be like, all right, cool. But for double that price, no. For me personally, if you're a Darkstalkers fan, awesome, go for it. Or if you're one of these dudes who just has to collect every female figure because if you're one of these dudes that like has to collect every female figure ever because I think you secretly just want to have sex with your female figures. I'm not naming any names, but there are some people out there on YouTube who I think get a little too obsessed with female action figures.
Well, there's a new figure that got 5K toys or something like that.
I'm not. I'm
some
not
of the comments
going
that were showing the figure. I was like, They even said, like, "Can I get a 1/1 scale this one?"
Yeah, I'm not going to articulate who I'm speaking to, but if you're a ninja, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. Who I think just wants to all their figures. Okay, because you're a little too obsessed with big-assed female figures. Sorry, but that's just what I see. If you know what I'm saying.
Just so we're clear, it's not me, okay?
No, it's not you. It's not you. But I think everybody knows who I'm talking about.
It took me a second.
I'm not being very subtle. So, I'm just. Come on. Where were we? I don't know. I was just.
I forgot.
Slyly insulting another YouTuber. And I'm not insulting him, but let's be honest. He's a little creepy about those figures. Okay? It's a little much. when 90% of your collection is all the scantily clad big ass action figures, I'm like, okay, dude, you might have a problem. Okay. Anyway, sorry. What else do we have here? I don't know. Oh, She.
Yeah.
In fact, She, loose collector She coming out. Great looking figure.
We're getting close.
I like this one. Now, my go-to right now, the two I want to pick up from them is the Red Sonja and the El Muerto.
I got Red Sonja. I just opened her up and looked at her, and some of the pictures of Red Sonja's face I wasn't real crazy about, but when I got her out of the box, she looks fine.
Looks good. Okay. Yeah, those are the two I want because I got my Conan over here, and I want to get Red Sonja for next to him on the display, and then El Muerta. That's her name, right?
El Muerta. Yeah.
El Muerta. She just looks cool. Like, I don't know anything about that character, but she looks awesome. So, but she looks great. She. Oh, we got a not done up face.
Billy Tucci's.
Right? Is that a non-painted face? Because that looks exactly like the other face, just not white.
That's racist.
Or is that a mistake? I guess not. It's in multiple pictures. Okay, so I guess it comes with two faces. Okay. By the way, what bike is this? That's awesome.
She has been known to have two different faces, one painted, one not.
You scared me there for a second, Quinn. I thought I had the volume on my phone. I was like turning on the chat on my phone. And it's like, did I leave the volume on?
You know what? You know what this motorcycle looks like? This looks like a Spawn Violator motorcycle. Is that what that is?
Yep, it is from the 90s.
Okay, because I'm like, that looks awesome.
Too bad they don't make stuff like that anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so she's got her unpainted face there. What else did we post on Toy Tubers this week?
We got Chrome
look
samples.
At that great looking kit badge. Look at that.
I recognize it as Magnus right away. So
I think, I was looking at it and I was like, there's no way you can't not know that's Magnus. But then maybe I'm like.
The only thing that could have made it even more sellable if you could have got some of those Shatterstar boots, which are the cowboy boots.
Yes. Yeah. I went with I was going to do just the lower leg swap at the swivel originally.
Mm-hmm.
But then, in his pictures, his boots come up like that under his knee. And I was like, well, hell, I can just do the whole lower leg and it's going to have that V shape to it.
V shape, yeah.
So I was like, well, I might as well just do that. Because I was going to just swap the right there at the swivel. But then it would have just been a flat. And I was like, nah, I'd rather have the V shape of his boots.
What's the belt buckle from?
That's a Black Panther. That new Black Panther that just came out.
Oh, you painted it up.
Okay. Yeah, I painted the Black Panther belt. So it's just a solid black belt. I just did a little white paint on it, and then I made on my printer. I just made a little M stencil or decal.
Oh, nice.
And then because I knew there was no way I was
super clean. It's like
there was no way I was going to be able to paint that. So
I was thinking maybe like a morph belt or something.
No. I made that. It's just a Black Panther belt. I painted the belt, put white there on the center.
And that Parker head works great as Magnus.
Yeah, I think it works really good. I was originally going to do the Dr. Doom head that came in the 2-pack, but he looks too old. And Magnus in the comics is supposed to be 25. He's supposed to be 25 years old because he's taken to the future because it starts in the year 4000 and he's taken to the future as a baby in the year 3975. So when we see him in the comics, he's exactly 25 years old. And I don't know how many people remember that comic. I liked Magnus. Magnus was one of my favorite characters because I had read him in Gold Key. And on Gold Key, we really didn't get much about his history other than he was, raised by what's the name of the robot that raised him? I'm blanking on the robot's name that raised him, but in Valiant they actually went in and like his father is one of the Harbingers, and I forget who his mother is, and then at some point Solar takes him into the future, like because he knows that's where he's needed. So he's a baby. So Solar's the one that takes him into the future as a baby. to 29 or 39.75 to be Magnus because he knows that's when he's going to be needed. Anyway, it's a pretty cool story, I guess, but I don't know. We'll probably talk to a bunch of people who've never read a Valiant. I don't know if y'all have read Valiant or not, but
okay. Akin Junos was asking in Magnus versus Predator, how did the Predator get his hands on a exo helmet? Did they ever say?
I read that one a long time ago, and I don't remember. I don't remember if it ever said how he got that.
That might be a question for Quinn. He's the walking encyclopedia.
He might. I don't know. Me and Quinn have never really talked about Valiant that much. I don't know if he read Valiant back in the day.
Well, I left it upstairs. I did pick up a comic today. It's like not a new comic, but my buddy's shop. I went in there and he had Conan versus Rune, which I'm a big Ultraverse fan and like Conan too. So
Rune was a great character. Rune was a Barry Windsor Smith original character.
Mm-hmm. And the art on the covers, that book was done by Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah. And if people know, I'm a huge Barry Windsor Smith fan. I think he's one of the greatest artists of all time. Which is also why I got into Valiant. I mean, I got into Valiant because I knew who Solar and Turok and Magnus were because of the Gold Key comics, which I had as a kid picked up randomly when they weren't worth anything. Because if anybody remembers, first of all, the Gold Key comics that were made in the mid 60s to early 70s were huge. They were much bigger than other comics. And Gold Key was most known for doing like Disney stuff, but they had a few kind of hero type characters. And I found a bunch of old Gold Key stuff one time at a bookstore when I was about 12 or 13. And I bought a bunch of it. And it was a bunch of Magnus and Turok and Solar and probably a few other things as well. They also did, and you know what? They also did Star Trek. They did Star Trek comics back in the,
cool.
The 60s. And I had picked up like an entire collection of Gold Key stuff. And we're talking, I picked them up for like 20 cents a book. And they weren't in great shape. But so I had started reading that stuff. And then it was like 2 years later, Valiant comes out with their Valiant universe. And they're throwing all these characters in. I'm like, oh my God, I have those Gold Key comics. Of course, instantly those Gold Key comics became worth a ton of money because this was in the 90s during all that big speculation boom. But they were legitimately like, because they were from the 60s, they were legitimately worth money. But I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry, people. Anyway, yes, besides liking those characters, the fact that Barry Windsor Smith did like almost all the artwork for those first several titles, like really, like I love that a lot. I love Barry Windsor Smith. But anyway,
and tomorrow I'm going to do the video on Solar and Man of the Atom, and after that,
I can't wait. I need to get. Like I said, I've been like brainstorming because I've now got Magnus. I'm going to have Solar, and I think the next one I'm going to work on is Rye. I would love to get Exo Man-O-War. I don't know how in the hell to produce an Exo Man-O-War figure because, I mean, I can't think of any current character that has anything even, like that's just a lot of sculpting, which I don't do sculpting, but that is a lot of sculpt work because I can't think of any figure out there in Marvel Legends or, anything in that scale that comes even close to like even a good starting point to do an Exo Man-O-War.
There's an old NECA figure that people used to use for Exo. I can't think of it right off. It had the striation muscles looking like a tech suit type thing. Have to look it up, but get one of those and maybe see if like Custom Cannon can model a head.
Yeah, but I still feel like even so, like with the armor pieces and everything, that's still going to be a lot of sculpting. And I don't do sculpt work. It's just not something I've ever delved into. Maybe I will someday, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's when I got into it, man. I never thought I would be able to sculpt like I can now, and I still think I'm an amateur when it comes to sculpting.
Which is bullshit, by the way, because I have seen your stuff. You do awesome work. So,
hey, we got to be our own critic, greatest critic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, and again, like, so I kit bashed this thing, and I thought I was like, I love it. I bet everybody's gonna hate it and point out everything that's wrong with it. But I don't know. So you can here since you're because you're going to do your own solar too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So since you're really good at this, what I want you to do is take this kit bash that I put together and I'm really proud of, and then just do a better version to make mine look like shit. Because that's what you did with my Conan, and I still remember that. I was all proud of my Conan kit bash custom,
I didn't
and then
mean
like
to.
2 weeks later, after I showed it to you, you're like, "Oh, look at this one I made. That's way better than your piece of shit." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. That's great. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, sir." Mm-hmm. Anyway, Name Withheld says, "What body is that?" So the recipe for this dude right here was Age of Apocalypse Magneto body, whatever the white Magneto was, boots. I forget what wave that was, or what version of him that is. That's House of X or whatever version of Magneto. So Magneto AOA body, Magneto legs, Legion arms from AOA, the Peter Parker head, and the Black Panther belt. Pretty simple recipe, and honestly, except for the Peter Parker head, all really cheap figures, like figures that you can get like at Ollie's or on eBay, really cheap. Nobody like that. Those two Magneto figures are a dime a dozen. The Legion figures cost nothing.
And if you don't want to use the Legion arms, you can get the Vulcan, the torso it comes with is a same compatible body, but they're skin tone arms.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forgot the name of that Build-A-Figure now. Bonebreaker.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a real simple recipe made with a lot of cheap figures. Other than the Peter Parker head, because that's with that Renew Your Vows 2-pack. But like everybody has that 2-pack, you should have that head laying around. Somebody like anybody who collects Marvel Legends probably has at least one Peter Parker head laying around somewhere. So
with the Quasar, I used that combo. I used the body. Yeah. I used the Magneto, and I used the arms from Bonebreaker torso.
And by the way, you don't have to use that head. Like you can use any like brown-haired character head for Magnus. I just wanted him to look like he was younger. So, but let's see. What else do we have? Ah, yes, Ken. So now we've got Ken, Ryu, Fei Long, and Chun-Li, and then there was the M Bison. I think I posted some pictures last week of M Bison's already showing up in Europe. So he's showing up on store shelves in Europe. So hopefully we'll get him soon. It's a solid line, man. Like it's a really, really solid line of figures.
I already put my pre-order for Ken in at the Chosen Prime.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for my favorite Street Fighter character, Blanca. I can't wait. I hope they do a Blanca.
Would be great.
That's my favorite Street Fighter character. That's who I played with back as a kid in the 90s. I was always Blanca in everything and loved it. So, yeah, the figure looks great. The line's doing really well.
Found it.
Anyway, go check out Toy Tubers, people. We try and post stuff in there like, regularly to keep people up. See, Toy Tubers, go.
NECA Crisis 2 Nano Suit. Makes a great base. Yeah.
Okay, let's see this. Let's see this. NECA Crisis 2.
Yep. I'm going to send you a figure-on link to Messenger. And I was sitting there. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
A lot of people back in the day, that's what they were using to make Exo.
That is a good base for Exo. Is he 7-inch scale?
I have no idea.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yep. He's 7 inches tall. Which I mean, he's in a big suit and he was a big caveman dude. So I mean, I think it could still work with him with the 6.5-inch scale figures. He's just bigger.
So we got thigh swivels. We've got a solid lower torso here. Not great, but that's fine. We got the dumbbell joint, not dumbbell joint. We've got the joint there at the mid torso. I can't tell. Are those There's no butterfly joints. We got bicep swivels. I can't tell. Those might be single jointed arms, but I can't tell. Can't tell about the legs. Let's see. Can we get this bigger? There we go. I think those are single jointed arms, which I'm okay with. That's not a bad. That is actually pretty good. You need a head, and you need some sculpted pieces for like the shoulders and that armor that comes from the shoulders over to the chest. Maybe some sculpted pieces there on the waist, but other than that, that's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. Let's see. What do we got here? I can't tell what articulation we've got there in the hips, but I mean, yeah. Well, let's see real quick. Let's do a little hunting here. Let's see what this figure goes for on the aftermarket.
Probably $100.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out. Okay, why are you showing me the video game? I typed in the word NECA.
eBay sucks.
Clearly not even close to what I typed in. Okay, let's go with Crisis 2.
I think it's spelled with a Y.
Is it spelled with a Y? CRYSIS or CRISYS? I don't have no idea.
CRYSIS.
Oh yeah, it's from that game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crisis 2 action figure.
Oh yeah. I took a guess. That's spelled right.
Ooh.
Yeah, we might be a little expensive for fodder now.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. The cheapest one is $60 plus $12.45 shipping. Good. No, I'm not paying $72 for that. Sorry. No, that's cool and all, but no. Okay. Yeah, that's a no. We're gonna have to say no to that.
Okay, we need a toy company to. If you're not going to make an EXO figure, you need to make a new cheaper Crisis figure.
Your cheaper Crisis 2 figure.
Yeah.
Preferably in 6.5-inch scale. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm not spending that much money on something I'm gonna butcher.
When they did that Bloodshot, was it the 3-0 did that? Mm-hmm. And I had so much hopes, like, yes, we're gonna get Valiant characters. Then you got it. Oh, you made them like 6 inches, less than 6 inches tall. So
he is an absolutely amazing figure. I love it. I hate that he is too small.
Yeah,
I hate that it is a phenomenal action figure. It really, really is. But
they made them on scale with SH Figure Arts.
Yeah, it is a phenomenal figure. But here's the problem: when you, like most of us, have a collection of Marvel Legends size stuff, he looks like a child.
Take your kid to work day.
Yeah. It's a fantastic figure. I'm still glad I have him. I am still glad I have him because it is a great figure, but I can't display him with the other Valiant figures. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So
the Wave 1 G.I. Joe figures, probably, because they're a little smaller.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe Classified has been creeping up in scale. They're like Marvel Legends scale now.
Yeah. One thing that hasn't crept up in scale, Star Wars Black Series. This is weird, odd. Like this Luke I have here, the new Luke, Jedi trainer Luke, whatever he is, he's under 6 inches tall.
Really?
Yes, he's under 6 inches tall.
So they're keeping those. They're keeping
if you
those.
Put him next to look at him next to this Magnus I just put together. That's foot to foot. He's like shoulder height.
Wow. So you have them displayed on your Black Series shelf.
I mean,
Bloodshot.
you could, yeah. But anyway, I wanted to show the audience this. I don't know anybody that's going to buy this. This is the new Super 7 Cobra. What do they call this thing? Battle Station. What is this?
I don't remember.
I can't remember what it's called. Everybody remembers it from the opening credits of the G.I. Joe movie. But this is apparently something they're putting together.
For the figures that have no articulation.
Exactly. Yeah. Launching October 23, G.I. Joe Mothership. It's the Cobra Mothership. Looks cool. I mean, I won't be purchasing it because I'm sure it's ridiculously expensive because it's made for their 7-inch scale figures.
Is it for 7-inch scale?
I would assume so. You think they're making them for their little retro action line?
Be surprised if it is for 7-inch scale, but maybe it is.
Well, because look at what they've been making lately with the. I just assumed because they made the Thundercats, all the Thundercats stuff. That's all for 7-inch scale. It's all for their bigger figures. So I was assuming that's what they were doing because everything they've been putting out, all their big stuff they've been putting out has been for the 7-inch scale, not for the reaction stuff.
That's easy pass for me because their 7-inch Joes are garbage.
Yeah, they're garbage. However, I bet this would work even better with 3 3/4-inch figures than it would 7-inch figures.
Kujuno's just posted that too. It's like,
yeah. So even if it is for 7-inch scale, this is still something I wouldn't mind having because I collect mostly 3 3/4-inch for G.I. Joe. But I guarantee you this is a ton of money and far more money than I'm willing to spend. And if I wasn't willing to spend $500 on the Ghost, then I'm sure not spending that much money on this.
Yeah.
And given their prices, I mean, if you look at the stuff they've been putting out for Thundercats, it's going to be at least $500.
Oh, absolutely. The Thunder Tank was a few years ago was $450.
Yeah. How much is
plus
the
shipping and tax and all that stuff?
Yeah, and the new one, the base is what, $1,000? Like after shipping and everything, it's like $1,000.
I think it's like around about 800 something like that after shipping and tax.
Oh, was it 8 something?
Yeah.
I mean, either way, this would be something I would get for my collection because it would probably work really, really well for all my 3 3/4-inch stuff. But there's just no way I'm not spending that much money on that thing. When you look at the breakdown on it, like it looks cool, it looks awesome, even for 3 3/4-inch, right? But I mean, this has nowhere near the amount of stuff the Ghost had. So now putting this aside, if it pops off and turns out no, this is for their 3 3/4-inch reaction line, and it's got a much lower price because you can see a couple seats here, right there.
Yeah.
And if that's for the reaction line, that tells you about how big this thing's going to be. And it's a lot less than $500. Like if it's $150 to $200, then I might be tempted. I might be tempted to put this with my 3 3/4-inch collection. But outside of that, that's probably a pass for me. We got Christmas Batman. Why? Who's buying this crap?
Because he's copying everybody else. Everybody else is doing
By the
Christmas
way,
figures, so he's got to do.
Can I just say to everybody out there watching, if you buy this, shame on you. This is ridiculous. Don't give Todd McFarlane money for this crap. This is just stupid looking.
It's this weird fad they got where making Christmas figures.
I mean, I wouldn't buy. No. It's Christmas Batman. Shut up. Who's buying this crap? He's got a bag full of golden presents. Or it comes in blue.
Plus, there's a exclusive blue one and gold label blue.
Shut up.
It's going to be his store exclusive because it's got that collector-friendly packaging.
Yeah, I don't care. Nobody should buy this. It's so
they're both gold
stupid.
label.
You're just encouraging him not only to make more crap that's not going to look good on your shelf, but to make more Batman figures. Stop making Batman figures. You have to stop, and he's not going to stop unless we force him.
Yeah,
Stop buying every freaking Batman figure that comes out when he still hasn't come up with a comic accurate Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Like,
like
stop.
In the chats, like Super 7 spends all their money on their pretty packaging to hide the quality of their toys.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% right there.
Okay, this thing is cool, I guess. The problem is, like, the figure itself sucks. The original, Arkham Joker, was it Arkham City or Arkham whatever it was, mutated Joker figure it's not a good figure at all.
Oh, and he said the mothership is 3 3/4. Looking at the SDC picks.
Okay, well, good. And if it's a price that fits that, then I might be interested.
But Super 7, they're insane with the pricing.
Yeah. If this was a good figure, the glow in the dark would be. I'd be like, okay, cool, upgrade. The problem is the figure itself is not good. It was never a good figure, even in the standard version.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Glow in the dark, so people buy the crappy figure again.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. I guess. We got Black. Okay, as a Joker fan, I admit I kind of want this. I shouldn't support McFarlane doing stuff like this.
Ranting about, like, don't buy this. I want this one.
Hey, I'm honest. I will at least be honest. I will absolutely trash a company and then be like, okay, but this is cool and I kind of want it. Because that's honest, okay? I hate these people on these YouTube videos that decide they hate something or love something and they're either a hater or a shill for the rest of their life on YouTube. No, sir, that's not real life and that's not how things work. Okay? Yep. There is a middle ground there. I am a huge Joker fan and a black and white Joker, since he is already white with the green accents, looks pretty cool. I admit this, even though I'm not a big fan of McFarlane at the moment. I do kind of want this stupid figure because I've got like every other Joker he's ever made. What do you got there?
I got the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Deadpool and Bob 2-pack. Comes with a ton of stuff. They got lightsabers. And that's
here's the thing about that.
Renew your vows, buddy.
Yeah, that is a great body for Deadpool.
Yep.
However, I saw somebody do a side-by-side between that Deadpool and the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool. And the deco and accessories on the Juggernaut Deadpool are still way better. Like if they would recreate the Juggernaut Wave deco and accessories on that body, it would be a perfect Deadpool figure.
Oh yeah, I love the fact that one has the shin armor too, like the Juggernaut.
Yeah,
one.
And it's got
it's Bucky Cap, but it's
Bucky Cap, which that's what sucks about it. The Bucky Cap sculpt is what sucks about it. Other than that, like I like everything else about that older figure better.
I can't wait till we get the window boxes back again. I hate this.
What's the first wave we're getting that in? Is that going to be the Spider-Man wave? Is the first wave, or well, that technically counts as retro. No, it's the Void wave, right?
No, it's the one before that one, the Midnight Suns wave.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't order any of those figures.
I just got Luke Cage on pre-order because I like that classic Cage.
Yeah.
I want some more of them, but
the only ones I was really interested in were Luke Cage and Daredevil. And then when they went up for pre-order, I was just like, you know what? If I find them in a store, I'll pick them up.
The Daredevil's one I was least interested in because they really like screwed over like the Daredevil because that body sucks. It's got less articulation than a Bucky Cap, and the sculpt looks bad.
Okay, so we've got Doc Ock. We talked about this last week, obviously, because we went over everything from SDCC. So we got Doc Ock went up for pre-order this week, and Green Goblin went up for pre-order this week. I went in and pre-ordered I talked about this last week. The Doc Ock is cool. I didn't pre-order him. I did pre-order Green Goblin. In fact, you know what's funny? When it came right down to it, out of that whole Spider-Man wave, the only 2 figures I pre-ordered were the Green Goblin and the new classic suit MCU Spider-Man.
I pre-ordered all 3 Spider-Man because I didn't buy the 3-pack.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So I figured they were going to do this. They were partly waiting on likeness rights with Toby and Garfield.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been talking about that for a while. My thing is, I was thinking about getting the Andrew Garfield one, and then I looked at it and I was like, it's cool that he comes with his head, but I'm never going to display him without the mask on. So what's the point when I already have the other one?
That's true.
So if I'm not going to put that's really, for me, that already has the 3-pack. The only reason to get him is if I wanted to display him without his costume or, without the mask on. But the problem is that is such a great Spider-Man figure that could easily just be a classic comic book Spider-Man that I want him with the mask on. So yeah, I decided to skip that one. I wasn't going to get the Toby one again because I've already got my unmasked Toby that on my classic Toy Biz one, the head that you painted for me. So I don't need an unmasked Toby. I've got the Marvel Legends one, the new one from the 3-pack, and then I've got the older one that you've got the head done. So I didn't need to do that one.
No,
I've got 4 cases of each Spider-Man on order. And I've got 4 cases of the Goblin and 4 cases of the Doc Ock on order already this week.
How many do you think you'll actually get in? Do you think you'll get all of them in?
I'll get them all in.
Okay,
I'll get them all in. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I was like, man,
all those are going to be hot.
Yes, they're going to go fast. And everybody I've told and showed pictures to, they want them. They want them all.
I ordered the Daredevil in the suit.
I have that as well.
It may not stay Daredevil because I ordered something on a whim.
Definitely gonna want it.
I ordered something on a whim from Casting Cave a while back. A young Sean Connery head, a brand new pinless suit body. Gray suit body. Bond. James
well, there
Bond.
you go. You got James Bond.
I'll be painting up that Connery head now.
Nice. All right. Oh, I saw this one. Why is it not showing? I don't know. There we go. The new Revoltech Supergirl.
Yeah.
Here you go, McFarlane. Here's how to do a great Supergirl. Not a huge fan of Revoltech, as I've said many, many times before, but that's a great looking Supergirl figure.
And actually, the legs are skin tone and not left red plastic.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Look how they actually made it. I don't know. I might be tempted to pick this up. I don't know yet. I may just wait for the KO because I will be honest.
The best Supergirl figure I have is I got the DC Icons Supergirl, which is the Rebirth or New 52 one.
Yeah,
but it's still a phenomenal figure.
This looks good, yo. I mean, it's got a little bit of the anime face thing going on, which is fine. I would prefer maybe not so much an anime look, but everything else on it looks great. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I get a chance to actually take an up close look at one, or maybe see a review comparing it to other stuff, I might actually be interested in this one because I don't have a good Supergirl figure.
So it's ironic coming from me, but Deadpool's got sausage fingers.
Uh-oh.
Those are sausage fingers, and I should know.
I bet that makes him fun at an orgy. Or you, for that matter. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got the new Super 7. I don't do anything with Super 7. But I will say this does look like a pretty sweet Kang. Now, I've also seen that Kang that Best Action came out with, which also looks awesome. And I think this one's probably going to be a little bit bigger. That's the thing about Kang. Like, I feel like The NECA one was pretty good. I liked the NECA one.
I don't think that one's an action figure though, is it? That's one of those things.
No, this is going to be like they, those big
they did like an Optimus
Primes.
Yeah,
the Optimus Primes that they do that just have very, very little articulation. Like he's probably got some basic articulation in the legs there at the hips, and then his arms probably just go up and down. But my thinking is to just sit there on the shelf with your Ninja Turtles looking imposing might not be bad. I don't know. I mean, I certainly ain't gonna buy this. I'm just saying for you guys out there, if you've got a 7-inch scale Ninja Turtle collection, like NECA or whatever, like if this is a big, tall, imposing Krang, it might look good on the shelf. Who knows? I don't know, but it definitely has that cartoon look, no doubt about it. So if you like the cartoon figures, it's a good look. I'm guessing it's going to be like that Optimus Prime. Those things are what, 10 inches tall?
I'm not sure. I never got into those.
They're pretty big. They're pretty big. Now there's
there it is. 11 inches tall. Is it 11 or 17 in the description?
11 inch. 11 inch. Yeah. 11 inch. How like 11 inch, highly articulated. Bullshit.
Those arms have no joints in them.
No. It has swivels right here. You can see that. And then there are probably like some sort of swivel or articulation right there. And that is probably it, I would guess. There may be swivels there at the feet, and there may be swivels at the hands. And
the hands definitely come off because the weapons stuff.
Yeah.
So those will rotate.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can turn his head like this.
Yeah.
Move his arms up.
Yeah. What did I see? I saw the new I wish I would have found a picture of it. The new and again, not a Transformers dude, so this is why I'm asking you about this. The pictures for the new Earthspark Grimlock. Have you seen those?
I haven't. I haven't been getting the Earthspark. The Earthspark stuff's like for the kitty line.
No, but it's the new one.
Okay.
Hasbro. Yeah, let me just spell that here. It just dropped some pictures. I just saw it today.
Oh, and guys in the chat, I've been reading through your email chats. It's on my channel. Matt's hosting the night, so I can't pull him up. So I'm sorry, and I'm sorry.
I
just want to acknowledge everybody in the chat. So we're not ignoring you. We're reading.
No, we're not ignoring you. I'm sorry.
I'm bringing it up to when I see it too.
This one is this the same one they've already released?
I have no idea. I haven't been keeping up with the Earthspark stuff because their stuff. It's kind of.
He obviously comes with a Build-A-Figure leg of some sort. Of who? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I just saw it, and I don't.
What is it? Build. Go back to the Build-A thing to see who it's building.
Whoever this person is. I don't know who that is. I've never watched this show. Mandroid? Whoever Mandroid is. I don't know.
The Shockwave looks pretty good from that. I've seen the pictures of.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought like the Grimlock, that robot transformation looks pretty cool. I like that look. I like that look for him. I don't know how big this figure is, though. He looks small.
I got the Studio Series Grimlocks. I got a couple of those.
Yeah.
And one of the things I got in today is the upgrade kit. Which mainly the only reason I got the broke down, got the upgrade kit.
Really?
Is I had $100 credits built up at the Chosen Prime. They give you like a point system. If you get enough of them, you can cash them in for like gift certificates. So
it actually comes with a wheelie?
It does come with a wheelie. Well, I wanted all this stuff here, but I did not want this.
Oh, you didn't want wheelie? Why not? Wheelie's cool.
Because that kit made this kit super expensive because they put a wheelie in it.
Oh, yeah.
And Willie in G1 is one of the most hated characters in G1. people. He's like he's a Wesley Crusher of Transformers.
Oh no!
Friends.
Now I feel bad for Wheelie. I don't know. So new Motu. This is one of the new
cartoon ones.
Cartoon Origins or whatever. Are they changing the name?
They are changing the name to. They're going to be Motu cartoon series. They're dropping the Origins moniker from it.
Well, we got a little 2-pack coming out of Cartoon Skeletor with his whoever this is. I don't know. It looks glow in the dark. Although he's not glowing in the dark.
It looks like some kind of Funko Pop thing.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now glow in the dark. Yeah, glow in the dark Skeletor with little heart buddies.
Burn it with fire.
I don't know who was asking for this.
But hopefully that's not the only way they release that Skeletor, or I'd be pissed.
Skilled skeleton companion of kindness, because that's what Skeletor needs, a companion of kindness.
It's like the Christmas special. I don't like feeling good.
Mm-hmm. But the Skeletor looks great.
Yeah, that's all new body too. That's not the original Origins body. Those new bodies are completely. Totally
I like how he comes with the. Can you see he comes with the devil horns?
Oh, nice.
This is what you're going to see all those Skeletor memes now. Just use this figure. Until next time, that kind of stuff. I love those memes.
A pregnant woman is a human submarine. Until next time.
Yeah. But yeah, so if anybody wants the what was it called again? I forgot the name. The skilled skeleton companion of kindness. You're going to get a chance.
I'm hoping we get a regular release of that Skeletor.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
I've seen
you don't just not release Skeletor in a single pack. It's like,
I've seen toy companies do stupider things.
That's true. Did get the new Hiya Toys Godzilla. I actually watched a couple of reviews on this. I don't collect monster toys like this, but it's a pretty cool looking figure. I mean, he's not nearly as big as you would want a Godzilla figure to be.
I so regret. I used to have a 2-foot tall version of this Godzilla.
Yeah.
And I sold it at a con, and I've regretted it ever since. I should have. I basically took it as like a mascot for my booth. It was like a big draw. Everybody saw it.
Yeah.
And put it on top of it, and everybody's like, "Ooh, where'd you get that?"
Yeah.
And somebody finally was like, "Can you get the? Can I buy that?" It's like, okay.
You know what I regret getting rid of was I had the 4-foot tall Leonardo, the Nickelodeon Leonardo, the big. Remember the toy boxes that Walmart sold for $100, and you can take the shell off the back, and it's supposed to be a toy box for kids, right? I found him at Tuesday morning for $30. And I used to, and in some of my old videos on my other channel, you can see a 4-foot tall Leonardo in the background. And then one year for Christmas, because my nephews used to come over all the time and want to play with him. And he had basic articulation and he had his swords and everything. They loved him, and I gave him to them for Christmas. And I think he was completely trashed in about a year. And I'm still pissed because I wish I still had it. He was awesome. He's 4-foot tall Leonardo.
One of the coolest stories when I used to sell my extra toys at a convention. I was coming in, I think it was day 2 or something like a con, and me and my friend Brad, we were set up side by side in booths.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there early, so we was getting, and some of the comic book guys were there, and Ron Mars was there. Did the Emerald Twilight, the Fall of Green Lantern, and all that. And I love that storyline, and I was getting him to sign my book for me. I had that Godzilla underneath my shoulder, underneath my arm, and Brad was talking to the other guys next to him. It's like, "You got change for so and so?" It's like, Brad never has change. That's what cons he goes to. And I sit there got my change box in one hand, and Godzilla in the other hand, and the comics and stuff. It's like, I looked at Ron Mars. "Here, hold this." And I got him to hold the Godzilla. He said, "That's the first time I ever had a hold of Godzilla to come."
This one looks cool. He's just not very big. I mean, he's big. I think. What is he? I feel like he's like about a 10 to 12 inch figure. Does it say in the?
He's 7 inches
Oh
tall.
no, 7 inch. Oh no.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I got the NECA one, which is 24 inches long, but he's like he's a decent figure, but he's not super tall.
And again, this is kind of a cool old school one, but he's 6.5 inches tall.
That's what kills me. It's like when I want monsters, I want them big. They
Yeah.
should do them like at least like a 12-inch tall.
I mean, honestly, I like this one better than the other one. I like this because this is the movies I watched as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, he's the size of a Marvel legend.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to Godzilla? How are you going to display that with any, like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to put him with? Some of those little Star Wars Galaxy Squadron figures, maybe? Display him with that? I don't know. It's a great looking figure, though. It really is. It's just not anywhere near big enough. So, what else we got? Oh, the new, what is this? Beast Kingdom. Have you seen the new Beast Kingdom Batman Bugs Bunny?
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Surprised they're doing Batman instead of him being Superman, because that's when they did the crossover. He was Superman.
I mean, it's pretty cool, I gotta admit. Again, Beast Kingdom is one of those companies just like Storm Collectibles. They're just really expensive.
This is the one I have. This is...
Oh, that's good. That's like about 12 inches tall.
Yeah, if they were all this size here,
yeah,
I would buy the hell out of them. But this is the only one they made this big. All the other monsters they made in that 6-inch scale.
If I'm going to buy stuff like that, I want it to fit with these things. Sorry, I'm not on camera. I want it to fit with these things.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? These are like, I have these over here. I love my George. I picked him up on clearance at Walmart for like $10 or $15. He wasn't that much after that movie came out. And then this, I will say, this the Jurassic Park line, these are pretty damn awesome. The Mattel Jurassic Park line.
I've been tempted to grab that
dude
6-inch scale T-Rex.
Oh, he's got something in his mouth. What does he have? Oh, my daughter put a baby dinosaur in his mouth. But yeah, he's awesome. And he does the when you move his tail, he makes the walking sound.
That's cool.
They're pretty damn cool, man. And I think I picked this up for $30. If I remember right. I actually like. I don't collect a lot of dinosaurs and stuff like that, but this thing's pretty damn cool. I like those, and it goes perfect with my George. You know what I mean? So, but this thing's pretty cool. I mean, this is not anything I would ever buy because Beast Kingdom is just expensive for what they, for characters that I'm not that invested in. But if you're a huge Bugs Bunny fan, this is awesome. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool looking figure. Not my particular cup of tea, but pretty cool looking figure. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, Ken. We already looked at Ken. So this is actually pretty cool. The Mafex Batman, the Zack Snyder's Batman.
Yeah.
This is I'm not like, I don't really have an attachment to the Batfleck, but like I would totally buy this figure. That's a great looking Batman.
He is probably like the best person looking in the suit that bulks the suit out.
Yeah.
He's actually a good size. Well, Ben Affleck's what, 6'4"?
Mm-hmm.
So he's been about the most imposing Batman, look wise. Not that he's had like a good venue to be Batman.
Yeah. But that's a damn good looking figure. That's a damn good looking figure. It really, really is. They did a fantastic job on this. What's the MSRP on him? 104, 105.
If you go to Hobby Link Japan, you can probably get cheaper. Or Hobby Link Japan. It's like usually the cheapest place to get Mayfix stuff.
Yeah. What are their shipping like on some of those? I've ordered a couple times from a couple places.
It's been a while.
overseas.
But they got like a pile loot system too, so you can actually like have them hold your stuff and
Yeah.
wait to ship it when you get more stuff. So you're not.
I've ordered a couple things from like Robot Kingdom and a couple places like that. Robot Kingdom, actually, I'd be surprised. Like, I have found some stuff at Robot Kingdom that surprised the hell out of me. I actually found
it's cheaper if you find a vendor in China. Their shipping is really cheap.
Well, because they also have older stuff. Like when I found at Robot Kingdom, I found they still had
that's $74.29 on HobbyLink Japan.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when I went to Robot Kingdom, that's where I got my. Where is he? This dude right here. And this wasn't even 2 years ago. My original 2012 Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They had them on Robot Kingdom. Like, still old Walmart stock. And I picked them up. They were $25 a piece. I bought 3 of them. Now, I paid a ton in shipping. I bought 3 of them for $25 a piece, and I think shipping was $50. So I paid $125 for 3 of these, but then I got the one I wanted, and I sold the other 2 for $100 a piece. Because these, from 2012. Let's be honest here. This is not a great Spider-Man costume or a great Spider-Man figure, but
I had that one and I sold it when figure was hot for hot.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I sold the other 2 for $100 a piece, and so I got this one and made $75. Like, I basically got paid.
I think I got rid of all my Amazing Spider-Man 2 figures because they were selling for like insane amount.
Yeah,
and
I've still got.
They were okay figures.
I wanted because I'm a Spider-Man simp. I admit it. I wanted the Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 original versions of those characters, and I've got both of them. So even though this is not the greatest figure, like, I want it for my collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've still got him. But yeah, I picked him up on Robot Kingdom, cheap as hell, man. Like, okay, cool. So not bad. Diamond Select putting out new stuff. Most of it is statues. I think they've got. I do think they've got some figures coming out. So I think this is Pacific Rim, right? This is Pacific Rim, I think. Which, by the way, their Pacific Rim line is awesome. I've got several figures. I think this is Pacific Rim.
I have no idea.
This has got to be.
It looks like. You know what this is? I think this is from the cartoon from Netflix.
Oh, is that what that is?
It's like a kaiju mech hybrid thing. Well, of course, I never saw the second one, so I don't know. Maybe it's from the second movie.
I've seen the second movie. I don't remember if that's one of the kaiju. But, yeah, we got Pacific Rim. Again, their Pacific Rim line is actually really good.
Yeah.
You get mine. I actually pulled mine out because I was doing some pictures with it.
Well, that's one of those things too. I wish they were bigger. The NECA Pacific Rims.
Yeah, I've got them because they're really cool, like robot figures.
Yeah,
and I've got like this dude. I've got on my Iron Man shelf because he's kind of like a Armor Wars type of dude.
Oh yeah, that would definitely work for like a hammer drone too.
Yeah. So
which
I keep
is another thing
Hasbro
has not given us a hammer drone.
Yeah, no shit.
You could trick build it.
Yeah, but these are great, and these are not expensive figures. I think I picked. In fact, I got this one from Quinn's shop. I picked this up for $25. So, I really like them. They're great figures. So, yeah, Quinn's like, yeah.
I think you might be getting trolled in the chat. It's like, nerd.
Really? Nice. I like trolls. Trolls are fun.
Well, I think it's somebody you know.
Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? I don't know what this is. RM Jimmy AF2. I don't know what that is. Does anybody have a clue what that is from? What franchise that is?
I have no idea. Looks cool though.
It looks kind of cool. Almost looks like kind of like a Star Wars bot.
Oh, I wonder if it's a new. Oh, I know what it is. It's from the Zack Snyder series,
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. Yeah. That's why.
I knew
that's
that.
why it's just like Star Wars. That's why it looks like Star Wars.
As soon as I saw this chick, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Rebel Moon stuff."
That's Rebel Moon. Okay. Now, when it comes to human characters, I don't get Diamond Select stuff because their stuff's just not in scale with anything else. But for the bigger characters, like these Pacific Rim characters and stuff like that, Diamond Select is definitely the way to go. So they got some cool new stuff there.
Yep.
I dig it. I dig their Pacific Rim stuff. Four Horsemen figure obscura. How little could I care about this? I know some of you out there like Four Horsemen's, Mythic Legions and all their stuff. I get it. That's fine.
They did basically a Crypt Keeper looking character.
Yeah. I don't care about Mythic Legions and all that stuff. It's not my thing.
I have 2 on pre-order, and I don't currently have any until I get those 2. Mainly, only the first one I pre-ordered was the second version of the Headless Horseman that's coming out, because it looks like Lord Pumpkin, and I'm a big Ultraverse fan.
Well, and here's the thing: if you're buying their high-end stuff is really nice. But for most people, like their Legion Builder stuff is the stuff you would want to buy, right? Like that's what you're going to fill out your collection with, right?
And I ordered their Grim Reaper, and so those are the 2. And
the problem is their Legion Builder stuff kind of sucks. Like it's not great. It literally has the articulation of like a He-Man Origins line. Now it is swappable, which is cool, but guess what? So is He-Man Origins if you want to. And they're double the price. They're the price of a NECA figure with nowhere near the level of paint and articulation as a NECA.
They're the price of a NECA figure if you order directly from them. If you order with like Big Bad Toy Store, they're $50 a piece.
Yeah, exactly. So I just don't see the appeal of the vast majority of Mythic Legion stuff out there because the good stuff is really expensive. Like that Sleepy Hollow Headless Horseman dude is a great figure. I've seen him before in person. It is a great figure. It's also like $100 to $120. So
at least it comes with a horse.
It does come with a horse. And so they do have some good figures if you're willing to shell out. But that's not what you're going to fill your collection with, right? You're going to fill your collection with the Legion Builders and things like that, and you're going to have a few really nice ones. Well, when their average figures are the same or more than a NECA figure with nowhere near the level of articulation or paint or any of that shit, I can't get into that line. Again, call me cheap. I don't care. I'm not going to get into a line where their base level figures, which is what most people are going to collect, aren't very good.
Are they the
which
high
is not
point?
No.
Well, I think Super 7 is the high point of action figures, but
Super 7, yes, they have set the bar so high.
I was talking about like firearm high point comparison.
Oh yeah,
they're in comparison to.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, those are look. If you like Four Horsemen and Mythic Legions and all that stuff, great, cool. I'm glad you are having fun with your collection. That's awesome. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. For anybody out there, I got so much hate for that video I posted last year. How dare you not love Mythic Legions?
Mythic Legions fans are fanatical.
I mean, and here's the thing: I bought 3 figures. 2 of them I liked. I said only good things about. One of the 3, I was like, yeah, this is not a good figure. Like, just from an engineering standpoint, he can't hold his shield correctly because his articulation sucks. Like, that's what you do. I said good things about 2 figures, and I said bad things about 1. People lost their damn minds. Like, okay. Anyway. The biker mice. We got the new nacelle biker mice figures.
I just wish they
Which
had more
I haven't
articulation.
seen anybody actually get them yet, but they're showing off the motorcycles, which are pretty cool looking.
Oh, they light up, or is that just a federal Photoshop?
It looks like it lights up here. That's what I would
It
think.
also looks like it's Photoshop too, so that's hard.
Yeah.
To Are they actually going to light up, or are they just made it look like that? Because this is all renders.
Yeah, it's renders, but I mean, it's a good looking set. Again, biker mice is a little after my time.
The problem is they have no bicep swivel, and they have a double on an elbow and no bicep swivel. So how are you going to get them to pose the?
Wait, they don't
properly?
have bicep swivels?
No, they gave them double jointed elbows with no bicep swivel.
It looks like they've got a bicep swivel there. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see the line going through there.
When they showed the prototype, showed the figures at STC, they had no bicep swivel.
Hold on. Okay, well, let's see this. Do we have an actual picture of it? Because in these, so okay, yeah. So here, that looks like it has a bicep swivel. You see that shadow up there underneath the shoulder joint?
How about the actual physical figures didn't have it?
Maybe they just haven't. They didn't put them in yet when they did. They took them to SDCC.
I don't know.
I can't tell. I mean, I see a little bit of a shadow right there in the corner. That looks like something that wouldn't necessarily be there if it didn't have a bicep swivel, but I'm not sure. I can't really tell. On this one, I see a distinct line and shadow above the bicep. But if they don't have bicep swivels, that's dumb. These are all like the same picture with different backgrounds. These aren't even okay. That one clearly has those. Clearly have bicep swivels. That's a render. That's a render, though. That's not an actual picture. Yeah, this render has bicep swivels, but that's not a real picture. Yeah, that's got the bicep swivels, but not. That doesn't tell us. I guess we're just not getting real pictures yet. Okay, wait. Here's a picture. This one has a bicep swivel right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because if they don't put bicep swivels on something that goes on a motorcycle, that's dumb. I mean, honestly, why would you not put a bicep swivel on any modern figure? He's got bicep swivels there. Oh, that's a custom. Never mind. That doesn't mean anything, does it? Well, anyway.
So they're trying to find pictures now of the actual physical figures. Oh, here's Toy Arc. I'll put copy. I sent to you the messenger. Toy Arc's got their pictures from STC. You can zoom in right there. That's a solid upper arm. No bicep swivel.
Yep, there's no line there.
Same film. All right. Hopefully that's just the prototypes, and
Well, I hope so, because the renders had bicep swivels, so I'm hoping that. I mean, well, okay, I'm hoping. Here you go. I'm not going to buy these figures. I don't know why I'm hoping for anything, but
Well, I hope for whoever wants to get
for whoever does, because I'm. This is not. Look again. Biker Mice from Mars came a little bit after my time. You know what I mean? It was one of the things that came in the wake in like the early 90s or whatever it was, in the wake of Ninja Turtles. And it was just a little bit after my time. I didn't get into it. I know I'd watched probably a little bit of it. But it wasn't really my thing. So, but they look cool. I mean, it's good looking figures. I do like the stuff Nacelle's been showing off. So
hopefully they just don't screw the pooch and skip on the articulation.
Yeah. Well, I don't see how you could if you expect these to get on motorcycles. I don't know how you're. I mean, I don't know. Toys R Us is coming back
again.
So they've announced 24 new stores opening up across the U.S. There's no pictures here or anything, and they're going to start opening up in airports, starting in DFW at duty-free shops. They're going to open up duty-free Toys R Us's.
Duty.
I really hope we get a Toys R Us again. I'm sure where I live in deep South Texas will be like the last place to get a Toys R Us. But
right after or we're after you then.
Yeah.
But they've have like little sections in Macy's right now.
Yeah, they've got the Macy's stuff going on, but
which is basically Macy's branding their toy section Toys R Us.
Yeah. But wow,
there's the Valverse is doing like their vehicle, and that's their like test shot stuff. Right above this. You scroll.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why the pictures are so tiny. So they're getting the tooling done on the Vengeance, or I think that's what they're calling the Vanguard.
Vala who? What?
Yeah, according to like the Hasbro's, the Hasbro fanboys, they think Hasbro's going to go out of business now.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just want good action figures. I honestly don't care if it's Hasbro or Valaverse or whatever.
Same. It's like
I don't care. I don't have a stake in this. I don't know why, and especially right now, Valaverse. There are teams of Valaverse and Hasbro right now, and we all know who we're talking about. There's some big YouTubers that are having these fights over Valaverse versus Hasbro. Both look dumb. You look stupid.
Yes,
okay?
You do.
You look dumb. You're fighting over toys. Okay? I love toys, but I know they're toys. If Hasbro makes good toys, I'm going to be like, cool. And if Valaverse makes good toys, I'm going to be cool. And if Hasbro makes stuff that sucks, I'm going to call them out. And if Valaverse makes stuff that sucks, which, by the way, they have, does everybody not remember their entire first wave of figures that were crap? Okay? I'm going to say they suck. Like these people that are grouping up into teams on YouTube to bash each other over action figures, you look stupid.
They're companion pieces. They're military set figures in the same scale. I use the Valaverse figures for a lot to troop build because they skimped on. They were putting out more Cobra figures than G.I. Joe's for a long time. And most of the Cobra waves had multiple troop builders in each wave. So bought a bunch of troop builders. So I have a huge army of Cobras. And I was like only a handful of Joes.
Yeah.
So I actually started to customize, and get some Valaverse figures to like build up my Joe shelf because they wouldn't make freaking G.I. Joes in the G.I. Joe line.
And that's cool because both companies are making cool figures. And you should buy them both when you like a figure. And I just don't get this mentality.
And we wouldn't be getting realistic weapons for G.I. Joe's if it wasn't for Valaverse.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Enjoy all of it. They're freaking toys.
Is General
Have
Hospital 2
fun.
sets of goggles?
They're supposed to be for fun, not for y'all to start internet wars over, which drives me nuts because I watch both these teams of people, and again, we all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we're like, I'm Team Valaverse and I'm Team Hasbro, and you both look dumb as shit. I'm sorry. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. You look stupid. They're starting internet flame wars over action figures. Calm down. Okay? It blows me away. And I, because I started doing this from because I've been doing YouTube for like 14 years with another channel that deals with completely different stuff.
Oh,
and
the
I
one
thought,
that's in your name right now.
oh, is it up there now? I didn't even know it was up there. Whatever. Anyway, whatever.
So we're almost always through the show.
I think the show's over by now. I didn't even realize I had the wrong name up there because that's the show I was doing that chat last night. But
and you'll be here in a little bit too.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I want to do toy videos and talk about toys and stuff. Surely there's no drama in that. Nope. Nope.
You get these dudes that get like all worked up, like, how dare you attack so and so? Like, I'm going to be the white knight for so and so.
It's like, first of all, defending any of these corporations just is dumb. Okay. I don't give a crap whether it's Hasbro, Mattel, McFarlane, Valaverse, Mythic Legions.
Or do a video in tears about like somebody said mean things about their toys.
Yeah. I'm like, dude. And there are people having entire discussions, like daily discussions on podcasts about trashing toy. Like, look, I'll trash toy companies all you want. I sit here, I've been talking shit about McFarlane for the last couple months because McFarlane pissed me off. But then, as you saw earlier in the chat, I'll still be like, well, I want that Joker figure.
Yeah.
Because that's normal human behavior.
And I've been trashing them too. It's like, well, just bought me a
Exactly. Because that's normal. You know what I mean? And I'll be completely
because this is a good looking figure. You don't make always good looking figures.
No, they don't. There's plenty of things that I have bitched about Hasbro. I still buy Hasbro figures when they come out with a good figure. I bitched about McFarlane. I'll still buy their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, these are toys.
But I love this little Fortnite robot thing. But they didn't give it ankle tilts. He ain't gonna. Well, he can. There's no forward movement, no back, and he can't rock side to side. So the ankles are non-existent, but the rest of it looks awesome. And I got it for like really cheap.
Yeah. I don't know. Out in the chat, dramas in everything, even knitting.
So I put a McFarlane like stand on there.
Yeah, it's true. There's drama in everything on the internet, and I get it. And by the way, I am not above participating in drama. I totally am. I just will also be completely honest that I can totally be a hypocrite.
Yeah,
I can sit here because I've been in a mood the last couple months. I've been very disillusioned and disappointed with McFarlane. So I'll sit here and talk shit about McFarlane. I don't have a problem doing that. But at the same time, I'll also be like, but I got a lot of cool McFarlane figures, and there's still more figures I will probably buy.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'll be honest about it. When you get like teams of Hasbro versus Valaverse, and like they refuse to admit that they've ever said anything good about the other guys and never said anything bad about the team, like you look dumb because we all have a record of your videos and know you have sat there and talked shit about Valaverse in multiple videos, and now you go on like 2 podcasts a week talking about how great Valaverse is, and like you've literally said the exact opposite. That's normal.
I would say probably the most toxic between that group there is like the Super Hasbro G.I. Joe guys. I actually left the group because they're just fucking douchebags. It's like,
well, because like I said, it's shills versus shills is what it comes down to. When you dig yourself in on one side so hard, I assume you're a shill. And whether that's for Hasbro or Valaverse, I don't care. I stop listening to you because you've just lost credibility with me. Because anybody who likes military action figures right now in 6-inch scale cannot honestly look somebody else in the eye and go, oh, well, that side sucks and my side's great. Because they both have stuff that suck and they both have stuff that's great. That's the truth. Hasbro makes some great G.I. Joe figures. Valaverse makes some great Action Force figures. They also both make shit from time to time as well.
It's like that new Steel Brigade pack coming out from, or whatever they call them, from Hasbro. I've seen the side-by-side pictures. They're using those old bodies, and they're tiny. It's like, these are supposed to be like Ultimate Troopers, and then put them on the smallest damn bodies they have.
Yep.
Like,
Dumb. And it's okay to say that's stupid and then still say, but I like these other ones over here.
Yeah.
You don't have to pick a side. They're toys.
No, if I could... Oh, check out Ross's. Ross's is getting Joe's for $5.99 right now.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen stuff popping up there.
I have yet to find any the main wave figures, Ollie's, the Crimson Guards, Dusty, and all those. Apparently, those are $4.99 at Ollie's.
Yeah, Target has Grunt for $11.99. Haven't gotten any in my area yet, but I'm going to keep checking.
My Target sucks. They don't have any sales going on. They don't even have a Marvel Legends section. To get the ones I got last week, I had to go into the city like 40 minutes away.
I haven't even been to Target since they started doing all their clearance stuff.
They remodeled the Target here locally, and they don't restock. They don't have a Marvel Legends section. Hell, they don't restock anything. And it's like, so they don't give a shit about the toy section anymore.
Yeah.
Which apparently I heard like a lot of big retail stores are shrinking their toy sections. Because
I mean, honestly, it doesn't surprise me because a large chunk of the, toy market has gone online. I mean, as has many things.
Well, with Marvel Legends and stuff like that actually sells to adult collectors, you would think they want to keep those because those really sell pretty well. And G.I. Joe, and they're getting rid of those. But they're keeping smaller kids as ones going away from young
and they're
kids.
They're selling to people with disposable income because they're not selling for kids,
Well, you think they would want to keep those in stock because they shrunk down the NECA section too. The next section at the local Walmart, Target is tiny compared to what it used to be. It's probably like a quarter the size it used to be. It used to be like a whole wall, like down to like the service entrance to the back stock room. Now you got just one. My toy shelves back here are bigger than the section they got for NECA right now. This is what you see behind me is about the size of what they got for NECA.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I got into toy collecting too late.
Oh, checking the private chat, Instagram 5K Toys. There's something that popped up there. It's like, I might have to get.
Let's see. What do we got here?
That Superman.
Oh, now I got to sign in? What?
You might want to.
Can't just look at something without signing in?
They changed Instagram.
I want to look at something. Oh, that's nice.
1/12 scale, and they're doing Shazam too. Captain Marvel.
That is a great Kingdom Come Superman.
That is. So I would assume it's probably going to be the Kingdom Come Captain Marvel too. If you scroll through the pictures, they show like it in prototype form. That's Captain Marvel.
That's a great look.
I want those two.
That's really good. That Superman looks phenomenal.
It looks really nice. Is that Mezco?
That is. I don't know.
Yeah, who has that? What, because 5K Toys does all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, they're like just an online vendor. I'm trying to see who's doing that.
Featured pre-orders. They don't. Nah, no, it's nothing up for pre-order yet.
Gong Studios.
Gong Studios. Well,
it was showed off at a show this weekend. Shanghai WF. It's the largest Chinese collectible convention, is showing a lot of new stuff.
this is what Street Sharks should be. This stuff's awesome. They do got some really cool stuff. I mean, it depends on what you want to pick up. They do got some more pricey stuff. It depends on what you're looking at, but they got some cool stuff too. This is where they have all the, what is it, the combatants or whatever it's called. I forget what's that line called. I'm blanking on the name. What is that line called that they have? All the like Roman soldiers and there we go. Combatants fight for glory. There we go.
Fury toys. Oh, no, is it? What is
yeah.
X-ray toys.
Yeah, there you go. X-ray toys, which are great figures, by the way.
Oh yeah, I hate I missed out on the females. They sold out. Now they go sell for a premium.
Oh yeah. But they got a lot of cool stuff on 5K Toys. There is a, I don't know. I go back and forth. They've got a Storm Shadow that they sell, and I can't remember what it is. That I am so tempted to pick up. I can't remember it. I don't think it's actually.
If you need a 1/12 scale horse, you scroll down. They got one down there. The articulate horse. On down. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. $67.
Yep.
Clydesdale.
That's nice.
Is that articulate? No, that's a model. Wait a minute, that's a statue.
Yeah, there's no articulation on him.
No.
It looks cool though.
Trying to find that Storm Shadow that I've been wanting to pick up. I can't remember what it's called because I don't think it's called Storm Shadow, but it's Storm Shadow is what it is.
Yeah, on their website too, they got redacted faces now on known characters where they sell the US.
Yeah,
but you can see the pictures on their Instagram.
Yeah, you can see it. Like we got Goku here. I mean, not Goku.
Yeah, that is.
But, yeah,
unexpected.
They sell the Storm Shadow. I just don't remember what it, where it's at. But and then we got these Warcraft orcs are awesome.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not Warcraft orcs.
I mean bounty hunters.
Yes, bounty hunters that are totally not Warcraft orcs.
Those look nice, really nice.
Yeah.
For $89 for the size of the figure, that's not, and everything it comes with, it's not bad.
Yeah. Ah, man, I wish I could find that.
There's a green one right next to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that one is, but they do got a lot of cool stuff. They also have a Punisher, but he's not called Punisher. I forget what his name is. That I wanted to. It's called like the Demolisher or something is what I think they call him, but it's Punisher. But
what about that Shadow Ninja right there?
Yeah, it's not this one. It's not this one. There's another one somewhere that actually is just straight up Storm Shadow. I mean, it's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool, but there's one. And this might be.
They might be a related one linked down at the bottom. There he is.
Oh yeah, there he is. This one. I've wanted to pick this one up for a while because he's
Special Force White Ninja. They call him Storm Shadow.
Yeah, TW Toys. Okay, but he's straight up like licensed. That's the actor from those G.I. Joe movies.
Yep.
But I've heard hit or miss stuff about it. Like the figure looks really cool, but I've heard there might be some QC issues with him. But I'm a huge Storm Shadow fan. I've been wanting to pick this one up. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
How much is it?
$70. So
that's apparently a licensed. Because they call him Storm Shadow and they don't redact his face. Maybe.
But yeah, like I said, it's one I want. I've seen a couple of reviews on it. They're like, he's kind of goofy looking, whatever. So I don't know. It looks great in the pictures, though. And I think, and I stand by this. I think Storm Shadow is the only good character consistent in those movies.
He's the only one who gets played by the same guy all the time.
Yeah, and he's actually good in those two G.I. Joe movies. He's actually a good character and well portrayed as Storm Shadow from the comics. Like he's actually portrays the character really well. He's the only well-written character, especially in that first movie. That first movie's trash.
I have to say, I've only seen the first one.
Oh, you never seen the second one? The second one is much better than the first one.
Well, I lost the interest because they kill like Duke off right at the movie.
Oh yeah, they kill like all of the G.I. Joe off at the beginning of the movie, except for like 4 of them. And the whole point of the movie is like it's just like 4 Joes left while Cobra's taking over the world, and they got to stop them.
And yet, Dwayne Johnson being Dwayne Johnson.
But it's a much better movie than the first one. It's like way better. It's not a great movie. It's just the first movie was so bad that it's just exponentially better. So, but yeah, this one's pretty cool too. I do want to pick this one up at some point. I'm just like I keep hoping like the price will come down so I can justify like picking him up, but it hasn't yet. So
I never watched the Snake Eyes movie either because I heard it was horrible.
Snake Eyes movie was
you're not missing anything.
The Snake Eyes movie was not a G.I. Joe movie. It was a ninja movie. And it was fine for what it was. Like it was entertaining. It was a fun ninja movie, but it just that was not Snake Eyes. That was not the Snake Eyes character at all. It's just you know, like they tried to call him Snake Eyes and all that stuff, but like it's not Snake Eyes the character at all in any way, shape, or form.
The costume looked pretty decent, and Scarlet looked good. Outside of that, is a big pass for me.
No, because it's like a generic ninja movie, is what it's a generic. It's a generic ninja revenge movie. It's not a G.I. Joe movie.
Oh, I had those. They sold out.
This thing is.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I mainly wanted this one because this is the first time we get an articulated version of this Optimus. Because, well,
but wouldn't you rather have the version with the skirt legs?
I got him up there. He's a brick.
Does yours still work where he automatically transforms?
Oh, I don't have that part on him. I got the Jetfire combination. I got him fully decked out with the Jetfire and Overload.
Oh, okay.
So the trailer is actually in a box I got over there with the other trailers.
Does it still work?
I'm getting some new Transformers in on Wednesday. I'm getting a Bombshell, that repaint of Hound in that kind of like desert color. I'm getting oh my god, I can't remember the other 2 off the top of my head, but I'm getting 2 more in. Strong Arm from Transformers Prime, and then some purple looking car. I forgot what the name of it is, but those I got coming in on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
This past Wednesday, I got in Breakdown, Hot Shot, Needle Nose, and Scrap Hook.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I did get 2 more upgrade kits too.
Ooh.
They're both for the Galvatrons. One for the gray one and one for the purple one.
Nice.
I use my gift certificate and get these. That's all I got for the week.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time to wind this one up for today. As Jared mentioned, I do have another chat that starts in like 5 minutes, which I have to be at. But
I apologize for not being on too much. I got busy the past couple hours.
So well, good. You need to be busy.
People in here. I'm not going to complain. That's good for business, but you know, I kind of wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit more. I could hear you guys, but I just couldn't really interact too much.
Well, and we do it again next week. So
all right, well, same bat time, same bat channel. I'll be here.
Yeah, we ordered like do once in a while do if you want to do like a comic book chat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would love because I'm sure both of you are far more up to date on comics than I am. I would love to be in a chat with
way out of date.
Oh, you are? Well, then both of you. No,
We can do it. We can talk
I would-
toys and comics.
I would love to because again, like so. I mean, I got out of comics back in the 90s, got briefly back into it for a couple years in the early 2000s, and then briefly back into it again for a couple years in like 2012 through 2014. So there's like things that I'm missing in the last 20 years that
I can help a little bit with that, but I've checked out last 10 years. So it's like,
yeah. I mean, the only thing I keep up with anymore is Saga. Like, it's literally the only comic that I keep up with, and I'm even like 6 months behind on that. So
that book had like a 5 or 10 year hiatus though. Like, good lord, that's too long.
What was it that DC book that was they pissed off the actual owner of the IP, and he like Fairy Tales, I think Fables. He got so fed up with DC, he said, "Screw it, it's in public domain now."
Same thing with Battle Chasers. I think it was Battle Chasers that was 10 years and Saga was 5. I'm just like, that's too long for your fans that like the property to be holding off on a book. I was like, what are you doing? 5 years for 10 years? You on vacation?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I really don't understand.
All
right.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen,
facility.
Spider-Man's best superhero ever, guys. Just saying that. Just throwing that out there.
All right, I'll let you wrap up. Sorry.
You guys have a good one. I will see you next week.
All right, later, Quinn. Take it easy.
Later, guys.
Yep, we will be back once again next week. Well, we got the Geek Chat tomorrow night.
Okay.
So we will do the Geek Chat tomorrow night, but then we'll be back to action figures.
I'll jump on.
And I've actually watched the last 2 episodes of Ahsoka.
Oh,
good. We're going to talk about Ahsoka tomorrow. We're going to talk about. I'm going to see The Creator in the morning, so we're going to talk about that movie. See if that's any good. So we got some movies and TV shows and other geek related topics to talk about on tomorrow night's chat. So y'all have to come back for that. So we will do more action figures next Friday for more of the Collector Fusion Last Action Figure Heroes. That's a mouthful, but I'm going to keep saying it because I like that name.
Last Action Figure Heroes with Collector Fusion.
There you go. I like it. Like we're one person. It's like we're one person. We're just Collector Fusion. We have been
Fusion.
Yeah. So anyway, we will see you guys next time. Have fun. Later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week and or your weekend, I guess. Do something fun, and we will see you back here tomorrow. So later, dudes. I can't do that. I don't have a proper closing.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to do I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do this. I don't have an outro, so we're just going to do this one. Bye.